Hi, everybody, and welcome to my workshop on automation systems and strategies for success. I'm really excited to be here with you. This is, if you guys know, one of my passions and something I'm really good at. So I'm excited to be here and help you guys learn how to leverage automations and systems. So if you have not watched one of my videos, click on the link for Melon, and then you can comment and I'll actually see your name, which is important because if you comment #nugget with your top takeaways, I'm going to pick a winner and you're going to get an hour one-on-one with me to level up your systems and marketing. So be sure to pay attention and put your favorite takeaways from today's workshop. Yeah, I'm excited. Yes, we're excited to learn more about automations. So first things first, let's dive in. Let me go share my screen with you. Oh, I love this. I got this. There we go. Yeah. All right. So systemizing your actions to increase retention and sales. And this is really the core of it, because you take people through the same exact situation, the same conversations. That's what we're going to kind of dive into, right? So let's talk about the amazing things about being in wellness. Yes. And if you're not in wellness, I know you're passionate about your job anyway. So you have a solution that is going to change so many people's lives. You may have products that you know or a service that can change people's lives, that you know it will. There's unlimited potential of what you can achieve, right? You're going to get out what you put in, and you want to put all of yourself in. There are people who desperately need what you have, and you know it. And you may even have a team of people who are sharing with you that want to help others and they want to make this impact and change lives. You know your clients get amazing results. And isn't working in wellness the most amazing thing ever? It's so great. So let me know your positives from being in here, right? But let's be real. Just because you are in a network marketing team with wellness products does not mean that everyone is going to beat down your door and get your products. All of that can be really frustrating. And a lot of people end up quitting. So what do? Right? So you said yes to the business and then realized you had to figure it all out. Show of hands, let me know in the comments. Did you sign up because you really wanted to help people and then you didn't realize, oh, there's a million other things that I need to be paying attention to, right? You may not have a real plan of what to do each day, right? And so it's like you're making 1,000 decisions over and over. And that becomes really overwhelming with a lot of the little tasks, not even getting into the income producing tasks, right? So without an organized approach, all of your tasks and people start falling through the cracks. You miss a follow-up here, or you got to go follow up with 5 people, and then it just becomes a big mess. And then you end up having business partners leave, right? And now you have to support their clients too, right? Yes, Desiree, it's what happens, right? That is such a commonplace occurrence. And that's what I'm so excited to be able to help people with, right? And you spend tons of money on platforms to support your team, and half of them don't even talk to each other. So your entire business feels disconnected, and you're struggling to find something that's truly duplicatable so you can recruit. Because if you're sitting here struggling, how can, it's really hard to recruit someone into a business where you're like, I don't really know what I'm doing. So you end up trying to learn all of the things about the entire plethora of products your company has, right? And that's just a lot of information to retain. You reach out to friends, family, college, high school, church contacts, convincing them to buy. And half of them buy because they like you, right? Not because it's truly a problem that you can solve. And then you get crickets. Then you end up thinking that you're no good and you just want to help. You're not making no money and you just want to quit. And this all came from your heart-centeredness, desire to care and help for others. So then you go into tech overdrive thinking, okay, I need all of the tech. I need booking sites and automated webinars and fancy funnels, and get sucked into all trying to sort out which platform to use. How do I use it? How do I automate it? How do I tie it together? And if you're not even a techie, so how do you decide all of this? And then you try your hand at automations and they go haywire, making you feel awful and turning your clients off. Let me know, who, has anyone here built an automation or tried to, and it didn't go quite as expected, right? So what if instead of trying to figure it out all on your own and piecemeal different pieces together, that you had a reliable, all-in-one, holistic, simple strategy and system solution on how to get more leads, how to create repeat buyers. Your team has the same solution, so it's truly duplicatable. And so you get the biggest impact with the time you put in your business each day. Because if you weren't already aware, time is the most valuable asset you have. Yes, I love it. I love hearing, I love getting the love from my clients. It's so good. And that's the real thing, right? You need to be able to be mindful of your time, because that's really the commodity you're working with. So introducing the Wellness CRM and the Wellness Nerd Academy. We give you the systems, strategies for growing your wellness business with ease. We hold your hand with weekly training and co-working sessions to make sure you're moving forward towards success. We take my tech genius and filter it through my absolutely wonderful sister-in-law, Kate, who spent a career as an educator. So it's delivered in easy to understand bite-sized nuggets, right? And it's a lot easier than trying to figure it out all on your own. Sorry, I need a little water. Yeah, I love that. I love hearing that. We took a lot of pride in, especially the whole 2.0 we just released. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Colleen McCartney with Totally Essential Coaching, and I help wellness entrepreneurs find new leads, convert leads to customers, and nurture their clients to enhance retention. And we do it in a systematic way that trains and duplicates along the way, right? And even if you don't use my version of this, we're going to teach you some really awesome strategies today. So you're going to have some solid takeaways to utilize however you see fit. I think you'll find mine better. So at the end, I'll put a really fun offer out. But until then, we're going to dive into some training. So this training is right for you if you want to run your business like a professional, right? You want to ensure that the time you invest in your business matches the results you're aiming for. That you are looking for guidance on creating a business that can be duplicated and shared with your team. And you are willing to put in the work to make sure it happens. So lesson 1. All right, this is important. How do you define success, right? Do you, and I want you guys to go ahead and rate yourself on these as a 1 through 4. Feel free to toss in the comments, right? I know my email and message open rate? Is that something that you know how to find out or have easily accessible? Rate yourself on a 1 as no, and 4, I know and evaluate this consistently, right? I know my close rate of taking someone through from prospect to paying client. Because if you don't know what your close rate is, then we need to figure that out so that we can do some math and figure out and make sure your effort aligns with your goals. I know how many leads you need to connect with to achieve your goals. This kind of ties into your knowing your close rate, right? And I know which of my clients are actively engaging with product education. Because if they're not engaging with it, we need to figure out why they're not and then come at it in a different direction. I'm actively getting feedback from clients as to their success using products. Oh my gosh, testimonials. We're going to dive into that because testimonials can be so powerful. I love it. I'm seeing some 4s, some 3s and 2s. I love it. And we're gonna move you guys forward on those. So the second lesson we're gonna cover, hold on a second here, folks. Give me just a moment. And let me see this thing. I am having an error on my slide. 1 second. Technical error for a moment, please. Okay. Just gotta love when you change your slides up and you're like, wait, was this the right place it's supposed to be? Everyone has hiccups every now and again. Okay. Yeah. Wait. Okay, cool. All right. So actually, yes, we're going to scooch back a bit. Right. So how do you define success? So I'm going to show you guys a different screen and show you what is really cool. All right. Thanks for your patience. So we're going to go over here and we're going to go over here. Yes, I can fix things on the fly. So here I'm going to show you what it looks like when you're looking at the dashboard in here. So what we're seeing here is you're seeing your conversion rate just right out of the gate. You can see and this is a demo account, so like nothing in here is real. But you can see the close rate is 3.57%. That's not very good. I'm going to go ahead and assume everybody's got a higher close rate than that. But this is where you can find that information. And you can see all in here where people are in your process, right? So this way you can kind of identify like if people are only getting to like step 2, you see we got a lot in step 1, some in step 2, and then it trickles off. So that's where you can kind of see, all right, well, what happened between here and here that they're not moving forward down the pipeline. So it may not seem like, it may seem a little extra nerdy. However, that's the kind of stuff that's going to be able to transform your business. All right. Oh, am I showing both screens? Interesting. Oh, I could just pop back. Oh, that's so fun. I could just pop back and forth. Great. Let's do that. So on with step 2, lesson 2, right? Imagine going to an event and giving them a button or a QR code that will automatically pull them into a sequence to nurture and educate them, and they become customers on their own. Better yet, have them opt into messaging right from social media. I know this month I've already had 3 enrollments just from people DMing me from posts that I put up, and they were able to, based on keywords, they were able to just enroll themselves. It's amazing. So, and the way we're going to dive into this, we're going to check this out, right? So you can see the different stages that they're at, and you can track where they're coming from. So now I can do this. So now we can show you, ta-da. So you can actually see where they're coming from, right? And moving them through your process from retail to enrolled. And then once they've enrolled, then and they've booked we have automations you build out. So then they move to the next stage. And then it has a wait period. So then at 30 days, it moves here, and that triggers a series of events. And then it has another wait, and you trigger a 60-day check-in. And all of this happens automatically, right? I'm not going to dive into like exactly how that automation is built, but knowing that you have these pieces in place so that you're going to take them from start to finish. All right. And then we're going to show this one. All right. Back on track. Awesome. Because if you have paper slips everywhere and spend a zillion hours trying to figure out what the actual phone numbers and emails are, countless hours transcribing contact information into a spreadsheet, importing that spreadsheet into your system. I love it. And then after all that, finding the energy to reach out to them, the emotions and guilt surrounding not reaching out to them in a timely manner, and ultimately having leads you don't follow up with. I know I've had plenty of people in my downline, and even myself was guilty of this at one point, where I would just be overloaded with prospects and not have a system to put them in to give them that same information, right? because having the same conversations over and over and over and over again before they even become a customer, like that for me, I can't do it because I've got too much to do. There's too much amazing things to do in life. So, lesson number 3, educational events is a strategy to keep clients buying. Educational events are great, but clients don't really retain that knowledge. Imagine having customized bite-sized information drip to them every day with practical tips they can use right away. Remember, people are these days are looking, they're not trying to sit down. People are webinared out, they're zoomed out. So being able to get information to them in the consumable way that works for them, because everybody's different. Some people want to get text messages. Some want to just DM with your business page. Some of them want to see reels. So it's just a matter of figuring out, like, how are you able to repurpose all of these things? Yes, I love this. I love how you're able to take what we're doing in the tech and make it work for you in any situation. So we were just talking about the strategy to keep them buying. So let me show you one of the things that we have built out. So over in automations, all right. And if you're not using the Wellness CRM, you can do this in your own, but it takes a bit of work. So we've got our health and wellness series. And what's really great is in this, when a customer messages us with a keyword, then it triggers all of this to happen. So they're going to get a tag added to their contact. We get an internal notification so that you know someone's opted into this, right? And then every day they get a message learning about how they can use your products. For this one is about sleep, and we have it built out for a bunch of different health concerns, right? And every day they're getting a new tip. And that just keeps it going of like a singular actionable piece of information that your customers can take and be like, okay, day 3, we're learning about Serenity. And look, we can make our own little linen spray. This is something that they can take. They can take this information and put it into action. And that means that they're going to be able to use the product and get results, right? That's the whole crux, the whole cornerstone of this is that getting the information to your customers in a consumable way without you having to exert constant effort. Because I don't know about you, I've got like 3,000 people in my downline, and I can't personally be having these conversations with each and every one of them, especially when half the questions they're asking are pretty basic, and I can systemize it all, right? So making sure that they're getting the actionable information so they can take your product and use it and get the results. Because that's the thing. If they're not getting results, they're not going to buy, right? If they're not understanding how to use the product, they're not going to be getting the results that they're looking for. The big thing to remember is that you're not just selling a product, you're selling a transformation. People want to know that when they use your product, they're going to go from one place to another. I know a lot in doTERRA land, we're looking to go from stressed to relaxed. There's a lot of other different aspects, but that's the thing to remember. People are looking for a transformation, and they need more than just your product. They need to know how to use your product and guidance, and they need their hand held like a little baby, right? And follow-up communications. Oh my gosh. So tell me, let me know in the comments, have you ever just completely forgot where your customer was, or not really, one customer you'd do a really good job, you'd follow up each time, but then you had a month where you enrolled like a dozen people and you're like, oh my gosh, well, I followed up with this person, but not this person. And it can get overwhelming and frustrating. What? Can you hear me? Am I still here? Okay, cool. Yeah. All right. I'm here. And that's the worst feeling, right? There's so many emotions behind this, right? Because you're not sure where you contacted them last, but you really care about them and you want to help them. You kind of remember what their pain points are, but you're not really sure. So now you're having generic messaging to invite them to learn about something, and you plan to follow up, but ADHD queen over here, I forget. And it's not that I want to forget, it's just my brain works differently. Or having too many communication channels. Like, were you talking to them on Messenger, or were you talking to them on text or email, right? Having those things in a million different places makes it really difficult. Not having a solid plan for support, education, or even what to say, right? That can be super challenging. Or not using an opt-in and inadvertently being spammy. All right, show of hands. Who has inadvertently been a spammer in their time? Yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone in network marketing at one point or another was guilty of being a spammer. Yes, this system is way more than just using Streak. It does so much more, and it's way more than just a CRM, right? What I love about this is that it handles everything from all of your marketing, your communications, right? Yet having convos all over the place is really, really challenging. And what I love is having a unified communication platform. It makes my squirrel brain a lot easier, because I can just go in there and be like, cool, all our words are there in one place, right? So it's really important to have a clear path for each and every customer, whether you enrolled them or your downline did. It means that you can ensure having a, hold on one second. I actually had a fancy word here for you. Yeah, there it is. It is already up. Having a clear plan for each and every customer, whether you enroll them, it doesn't matter, because you want to give your customers a systemized experience. This is going to not just increase retention, and looking at this from a business perspective, it's going to give them a much better experience, because you know, if they have an initial conversation and a follow-up at 30 days and 60 and 90 and 6 months, you have these specific checkpoints. You're getting questions asked, and you're getting data from them to know, where are they? Are they in a good place? And are they getting the results? So you have these checkpoints, right? So you know the kind of experience that they're getting. So that is what comes in over here. So if you look at, this is our customer retention and inactive pipeline. So you can see the different steps, and the people will move through here automatically based on the time in this workflow. And this way, anytime I can just turn in here and see, okay, Sarah is at an initial wellness convo. And so she came in here, and so look, she's doing good. 30-day check-in. All right, so let's make sure that we're good on our 30-day check-in. I can check in and what we've got built out for these is they get a survey at every check-in. So instead of having to meet with your customers and ask them a bunch of questions that they may not be really prepared for and may not be able to answer very well, they're able to answer that beforehand. So you can be prepared for your meeting with them, and then actually have protocols and steps mapped out so that they can get success. And it takes you less time. It's less stress for you. Because if you don't, they stop buying because they don't know how to get the results. And all that time and effort you invested goes out the window, and you keep bailing out a sinking ship, right? Like, that is just the truth of it all. And lesson number 4, simple ways to duplicate. Like, your team really does need an easy way to experience the same successes that you got. Because if they don't, then they're going to struggle, right? And how many people have their downline, they don't know how to send text messages really well. They don't know what to say, right? And let me show you what we got here. Templates. Using custom values in the right system means there's no question about what's being said. We have all the steps mapped out and ready to roll, so your entire team gets the same step-by-step support. Would something like this be helpful in your business? Having all the messaging you'd ever need to say mapped out in templates so that all of your downline would be able to use it and get the same benefit. Yes, I love that. Bridget says, I love that the systems help me reach out to those people who have fallen off and reactivate them. Yes, so good. So good. And just to kind of give you guys an example, let's look at some of the templates that we've gotten here. And these are just the ones that we preload. I kind of built a Ferrari for folks. Oh, okay, there we go. So there's templates for everything from products to check-in times to appointment follow-ups, right? And that's another one, making sure that you have follow-ups in place, like reminding people that, hey, we have an appointment, right? Like I had an appointment with some really awesome people yesterday, but because I was like, oh, well, we're all awesome people, so we'll remember. I'll send a quick Google Calendar invite, no big deal. Yeah, that didn't happen. We all forgot the appointment. Like I showed up and I was like, I have a feeling that, and yeah, there was some delays. It was just some miscommunications because I didn't use the tool I built. So fun fact, it's important, right? It's so frustrating. Like, you want to help people and you feel insecure because you're not sure if it's saying the right thing. And, the worst, I don't know about you guys, but I know for me, the worst part for me was when I was helping a actual friend, right? You give me a stranger all day long. Give me a stranger. But when it comes to me and actually helping someone I know personally, I'm like, you've known me a long time. You've known me to be a weirdo. And now I'm going to tell you about how to take care of yourself. That's normal. Okay. So back to here. Yeah. So, and the great thing about custom values and custom fields, which just think of it as magical Mad Libs, is that this way, no matter who in your downline, who on your team is working this, they're going to be able to say the same thing. So the right things are being said, compliant things are being said, things to help people achieve goals and move them forward are being said. You don't have to worry about it. Right? Because if you don't, you lose leaders because they don't feel like they have a strategy, because they came in and they just want to share and they want to help, right? If you're in this and you're building a business, you're a step above, right? You need to think for your downline because they didn't sign up to do all the bells and whistles. They just want to share. And you need to keep them in that zone of like, get out there and share as long as you can, and then teach them all the tech things, right? All right, so let's go back here. So, recap. You need to have a strategy for converting new leads into customers, engaging with customers, ensuring that they get results to help them keep coming back. Have a way for your team to do the same, right? And you want to keep it simple. Right? That's why when we teach people, we're like, you're either an admin or a user. And if you're a user, you don't need to know half the things. You just need to know how to hit a button and hit send. Right? That's what I tell my downline. I'm like, I handle all the, whoever the admins are, we handle all the heavy lifting, and all the users just, when you see a message pop up on your phone, then from someone respond to it with one of our templates, because they're asking you a question and you care about them. It really removes all of the thinking out of the entire process, which is super duper handy. All right, where am I going here? So many buttons. Being consistent with your daily tasks and calls. Wouldn't it be nice if you had all your tasks in one place? Would you like me to show you what we did? So we recently did an update in our system, and now we have a task menu at the top. So you can come in here and see not just your tasks, but your entire team's tasks. And I can see, all right, they got to send out sample products in 2 days. So we can follow up and make sure they're good to go on that. Here I can see, oh, it's overdue by 21 days. Let's make sure we get that call made out. And then, oh, this one's overdue. Maybe, and I'm seeing that this is assigned to Carrie and Kieran. Maybe I should reach out to Carrie and Kieran and be like, hey, are you guys struggling right now? Do you need some help? Because I can see that they're supposed to have a task done and it's not done, right? So we want to be supportive and help people. And this way we can see the things that aren't getting done. And we can also back cleanup, which is also really handy. We also have in here, because we love automation, but we also love the human interaction, because I fully believe in a organic automation. So when someone signs up for a 30, like if they're going through a process here, they're in the 30-day check-in, I'm now prompted to give them a call, and I can just click this let's start button and it will just dial them from right here. Watch this magic. Watch this. It's all fake numbers in there. So it populates her account and all of her contact information. And I went ahead and stopped it, but it's going to call right from the computer. And I can add in notes. I can book an appointment with her on the spot. All of these things done simply and easily. And for those of you who are, let me see, who is anyone here like a mobile warrior who works on their phone all the time? Yeah, we have all that in an app too. So it makes your life really easy, because we want to automate what we can so we can be a good human. So what if you had an all-in-one solution for serving and retaining your current customers and bringing in new business, right? Would something like this help your business just a little bit? A little bit? Awesome. So what if you could make that happen for you and your team, so you all had a reliable process that you can implement together with confidence, right? Big Ganger. So introducing the Wellness Nerd Academy, featuring the Wellness CRM. So what you're going to get in here is guidance, confidence, support. Like, we're going to work with you. We have training every Tuesday, which is in about a half hour. And every Tuesday evening, we even have an open office. We are constantly working on new content and developing things along with others. We actually just dropped an entire crazy funnel system for education on the new MetaPower product within doTERRA. If you're in another network marketing company, we will work with you to map out some options on how to take the content we've built and convert it to your own content. It's pretty amazing. Everything, ability to work with your team. We got all the strategies baked right into all the automations. You're not going to forget stuff because tasks and reminders are all automated. And what's great is most of the automations are kicked off by the customer engaging with your content, right? Yes, I love it. I love it. Me. Don't forget, click on the melon link, and this way I can see who's here. So here's how it's delivered, right? So you get a lead gen system, a client retention system, training via the Wellness Nerd Academy. This powerful all-in-one system is preloaded with proven industry-specific strategies that are already done for you, right? From appointment scheduling, client management, marketing, and sales, the Wellness CRM has you covered. What's more is we even have continued education done by a nurse and a veterinarian, all done for you. Leverage our tech and spend more time helping your clients achieve their wellness goals. All in one means you can cancel all your extra subscriptions, right? So here are some awesome testimonials from our clients, right? And they just keep coming in. Like, we have more and more successes. Here's some more client testimonials. We're getting better about posting them. It's been super fun, right? Just like, we have one client who got an 800 PV boost over the weekend with just 2 simple text messages, right? We had another one do their masterclass with the CRM, and everyone got reminders, and the class went out, and they got people replying in the chat, which is awesome because they're texting them the reminders automatically. But if the customer asks a question, it's right there in your phone. And I love seeing these responses to our mini series, right? So we have customers getting these text series about how to manage their stress, and they're replying like, thank you, this is so helpful, right? So we want to help you find clients and keep them for life. Oh, I need to change this. So we had an 8-week live coaching program, but now it is evergreen because we want to make sure you get started right where you are. You get working sessions. You get working sessions, you get an in-depth workbook and an all-in-one system with built-in strategies for finding, retaining, and nurturing your clients, right? You receive guidance with step-by-step process mapped out to keep your, and honestly, like for real, this is like a $2,000 value. Like having this strategy built in, because I actually build this for other people and I charge more than that. So it's already done, built, ready to roll. Finding clients and keeping them for life. Receive guidance with step-by-step processes mapped out to keep your customers engaged so you can scale your business. Never miss a follow-up touch point. Know exactly what to say at every step of the way. Ensure every client gets the consistent quality experiences every single time, no matter what. And you don't need to overthink and recreate the wheel because we got it done for you, right? So we've got your prospecting and customer retention process, follow-up automations, all these call, voicemail, and we even have text scripts. We have done for you recipes and automated client experiences. And like the numbers here are actually more than that because we've been building out more because I can't stop. I just love doing this. So the value versus investment, right? I know I'm undercharging for this because for what it is, because I believe in the life-changing value in the products and want to help you to help your clients. I also want to change how network marketing is done because we have so many amazing products that people need and they just need to be introduced the right way. So many people in this world are in desperate need of healing and I can't do it alone. So we're here to help you, right? So all this is $149 a month, right? We are here with you every step of the way and make sure that we're here to help make you find success. So actually it's not changing. We're keeping it at that price. So who is this good for? Wellness entrepreneurs who want to scale their business. Wellness network marketers who want to be online and duplicatable. Wellness professionals who want to better serve their clients. And wellness coaches who want to automate and scale their business. So some rock star tips. Increasing your clients for you and your team using systems and strategies, right? So you can put a Linktree style digital business card with your top opt-in or lead magnets on your personal Facebook page and start capturing leads. What a lead magnet is a free thing you can give away in exchange for someone's contact information. Once they've opted in, whether it's an ebook or a mini series, or maybe it's a free workshop that you've recorded. Now, hold on. And now from there, you can start email marketing and text marketing them because they've opted in and they've consented to receive your communications. You can also use text replacements so you can quickly have your opt-in written out with only a few keystrokes. And if you're using a Mac, that's in your keyboard settings. And if you're using a Droid, that is also there. I just don't know where it is offhand. So if you guys have any questions, I'll kind of leave it open for a bit. If you guys want to see a walkthrough on how to get anything done, let me know. And you can sign up by going to thewellnesscrm.com. That easy. So any questions? Do you guys want to see anything? Is there anything you want? Tips, tricks, guidance? I'm here to nerd out with y'all, but I could go in a million directions. I just need to know what you want to see. Yeah. Don't everyone comment at the same time. Let's see. Yes, appointment reminders. Yes, I love that. This is super important. So what's really cool, and I think this will actually help you guys see what I'm talking about with custom values, is if you come in here to automations, we have one automation that handles appointments, right? Well, two, because one handles cancellations. So anytime that there is an appointment that is confirmed, right? That means, and we allow our Google Calendar to automatically confirm for us because we use a digital calendar and we actively calendar our life, then you get an internal notification saying contact booked a calendar name appointment with username on appointment start time. So now no matter what, that message will always be correct. Yes, Bridget, I love that. Yes. So good. So good. And then here they get a text confirmation with basically the same information. And then if you need to cancel or change this appointment, please use the links provided. And they get a confirmation email because we know different people get different communication preferences. And then 24 hours before the appointment, they get a reminder email, and then an hour wait step for an hour. Then they're going to get a text reminder. And then 2 hours after, I get a notification asking, how did it go? Because I know that I need a reminder to go into their contact and put notes in, because I don't always remember to do that. So I have a reminder in there to make sure that I don't miss any notes, right? So you see how that's going to be really helpful, is building your reminders into your system. That is everything for today. I'm excited. I thought we had a lot of fun times. If you had a friend invite you, make sure to grab their affiliate link, because I'm very big on making sure everyone gets paid for their affiliate time. And if there's different things you want to learn about tech, I go live every Tuesday at noon with different tech tips. So also, if you ever run into a tech issue, you can always post a question or a Loom into the group, Making Tech Simple for Online Entrepreneurs. And if I can answer it quickly, then we'll reply or send you a Loom as a reply. Because if I can answer it quickly, I don't want to charge you for a tech call. But and also that helps the entire community learn. So feel free to post questions, ideas, thoughts, and if you have a particular platform or concept you want me to cover, just let me know. All right, with that, I'll see you later, nerds. Have an awesome day.